What if I told you that plumbers have known about a $3 fix for hard water stains for decades, and they never once told you? Every single time you called a professional to scrub your bathroom, every time you spent $15, $20, even $40 on those fancy store cleaners that barely worked, you were playing right into their hands. Today, that stops. I'm going to show you exactly how a simple tube of toothpaste, the kind sitting in your bathroom right now, permanently destroys hard water stains from glass, tiles, faucets, and shower doors. No chemicals, no expensive products, no plumber. And I want you to stay until the very end, because the last tip I share is something even most cleaning professionals have never figured out. It will genuinely shock you. Hard water stains are one of the most frustrating things in any home. You scrub and scrub, you spray cleaner after cleaner, and those white, cloudy, crusty marks just sit there, laughing at you. You know exactly what I'm talking about. That foggy film on your shower glass that makes your bathroom look dirty no matter how many times you clean it. Those orange-white rings around your faucets that just will not move. The chalky buildup on your tiles that makes a brand new bathroom look 10 years old. This is not a hygiene problem. This is a chemistry problem. And nobody is teaching you the solution. Professional cleaning services charge anywhere from $150 to $400 to deep clean a bathroom with hard water damage. Specialty descaling treatments from plumbing companies run $200 to $500 depending on severity. Those so-called miracle sprays at the hardware store cost $18 to $35 a bottle. And half the time, you need 3 or 4 applications just to see a difference. People spend thousands of dollars over years on a problem that has a permanent, cheap, scientifically sound solution sitting right in their bathroom cabinet. The cleaning product industry in the United States alone is worth over $30 billion. Hard water affects more than 85% of American homes. That means hundreds of millions of people are dealing with this exact problem, and most of them are being sold expensive products they simply do not need. Here is what the big cleaning corporations figured out a long time ago. Hard water stains are caused by mineral deposits, primarily calcium carbonate and magnesium, left behind when water evaporates. These minerals bond to surfaces at a microscopic level. The cleaning industry built an entire market around this. Specialized desk clears, acidic sprays, professional treatments, all designed to solve a problem that basic chemistry already handles perfectly. Research into mild abrasive cleaning compounds has existed since the mid-20th century. Scientists working in materials and surface chemistry understood that gentle abrasives combined with mild alkaline or acidic compounds could lift mineral deposits without damaging surfaces. That knowledge existed. What also existed was a cleaning product industry that had absolutely no incentive to point consumers toward a $3 solution when they could sell a $25 one instead. This is not a wild theory. This is simple economics. When a cheap, effective alternative exists, industries that profit from expensive alternatives are not going to advertise it for you. Toothpaste manufacturers never marketed their product as a hard water stain remover because toothpaste companies are in the dental business. Cleaning companies never told you about it because it would collapse their product lines. So the information just sat quietly, passed between cleaning professionals in private, used behind closed doors, while the average homeowner kept spending money they did not need to spend. What I am about to show you is genuinely used by people in the cleaning trade. They know this works. They just never had a reason to tell you. Here's why toothpaste works. And this part is important because once you understand the science, you will never overpay for a cleaner again. Standard white toothpaste, not gel, not whitening strips, just classic white paste, contains mild abrasive particles. The most common is hydrated silica, sometimes calcium carbonate itself. These particles are hard enough to physically scrub away mineral deposits, but fine enough that they will not scratch glass, porcelain, chrome, or tile. This is exactly the same principle used in professional polishing compounds that car detailers and restoration specialists use. Compounds that cost $40 to $80 per bottle. The mild abrasive in toothpaste does the mechanical work, but toothpaste also contains surfactants, mild soap-like compounds that help break down the oily films and residue that often sit on top of mineral buildup. Together, these two components do what a $20 bathroom spray attempts to do for a fraction of the cost. A standard tube of white toothpaste costs between $1.50 and $3.50. One tube will treat your entire bathroom multiple times over. Compare that to a professional descaling visit at $200 to $400, or even a month's worth of spray cleaners at $15 to $30. The difference is enormous, and the results, when you apply this correctly, are not just comparable. For surface level and mid-stage hard water deposits, toothpaste applied with the right technique genuinely outperforms many commercial products. This is not an exaggeration. The abrasive action is simply more targeted and effective than a spray you wipe off in 30 seconds. Now let me walk you through exactly how to do this correctly, because technique matters. The first thing you need to do is dry the surface completely. This is critical, and most people skip it. Wet surfaces dilute the toothpaste immediately and reduce its abrasive effectiveness by a significant margin. Use a dry cloth or paper towel and make sure the glass, tile, or faucet surface is fully dry before you apply anything. Next, squeeze a small amount of plain white toothpaste directly onto the stained surface, or onto a damp, not wet, cloth or sponge. You need roughly a pea-sized amount per 6-inch area. Do not use gel toothpaste. Gel formulas do not contain the same abrasive particles and will not produce the same results. You want classic white paste, the most basic, inexpensive version you can find. Then, using a circular scrubbing motion, work the toothpaste into the stain with firm, even pressure. Do not scrub in straight lines. Circular motion distributes the abrasive particles more evenly across the mineral deposit and prevents streaking. Spend at least 60 to 90 seconds on each stain section. For heavy buildup that has been there for months or years, you may need 2 to 3 minutes of consistent circular scrubbing per section. After scrubbing, let the toothpaste sit on the surface for 2 to 3 minutes. This gives the surfactants time to work into the residue layer beneath the mineral deposit. Do not let it dry completely, just a short rest. Then take a damp cloth and wipe the area clean using straight strokes, rinsing the cloth frequently. You will start seeing the surface underneath immediately. For stubborn deposits, the kind that have been building for over a year, repeat the full process a second time immediately after the first wipe down, while the surface is still slightly damp from cleaning. The second pass is where the real transformation happens on older stains. Finally, dry the surface completely with a clean dry cloth and do a final buff using small circular motions with a dry microfiber cloth. This removes any remaining toothpaste film and brings up a genuine shine. One important thing not to do: do not use a rough scrubbing pad or steel wool with this method. You do not need it, and on glass or chrome surfaces, it will cause scratching. The toothpaste itself provides all the abrasion you need. The results people see with this method are dramatic. Shower glass that has been cloudy for years comes back completely clear. Chrome faucets that looked permanently stained return to a mirror finish. Tile grout lines that had white mineral crust along the edges come clean with a single treatment. People who have used this method consistently report that with regular maintenance, a quick toothpaste buff once a month, hard water staining simply stops accumulating the way it used to. The surface stays cleaner for longer because the toothpaste also leaves behind a very fine polishing layer that slightly reduces mineral adhesion. Comments from people who have discovered this method include savings of $300, $500, even over $800 a year, when you factor in professional cleaning visits and the constant purchasing of commercial products that were never solving the root problem anyway. One of the most remarkable things about this method is how permanent the results feel when you maintain them. You are not masking the stain with a chemical that fades. You're physically removing the mineral deposit from the surface. That deposit is gone. What comes back is new buildup from ongoing water exposure, and with a monthly maintenance routine that never has a chance to accumulate into the heavy staining you started with. The cleaning industry sells you the idea that this problem requires their products forever. It does not. A $3 tube of toothpaste and 15 minutes of your time changes everything. If this changed the way you think about cleaning your home, do me a favor and hit that like button right now. It genuinely helps more people find this information and stop wasting money on products they do not need. Subscribe so you do not miss what is coming next, because the next video covers another everyday product that handles a home repair problem professionals charge $400 to fix, and it costs less than a cup of coffee. One final thing before you go. The absolute best time to use this method is right after a shower, when the surface is warm and the mineral deposits are slightly softened by the steam and heat. That is when toothpaste works fastest. Warm surfaces respond better to the abrasive action, and you will cut your scrubbing time in half. You already have everything you need. Your bathroom is already waiting. Stop letting hard water stains cost you money they were never worth spending.